Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
Blitz them early, triple F. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully. One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down following the incompletion. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sean Lee coming hard for that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack. Although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get out.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Brandon Marshall in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Now the longtime NFL punter Donnie Jones on to kick it away. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. 20, and this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Here's Newton. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Winton over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That was not a completion that resulted in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big run there by Henry. 51 yards on the ground. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
Back to throw here. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Zebra. Zebra. Clifford. Clifford. Z.
Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. It's a short kick taken at the 15. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They go play action here on first down. And he's got Shockey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So 2nd and 10 here.
20.
On 2nd and 10, Newton looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Complete to Jason Witten. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jason Witten, 30 yards. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
Yeah, slightly more difficult attempt here from the 20. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run. Eluding the pressure right.
And he rifles one incomplete. The tight end, Jeremy Shockey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Play action. It's Newton. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here's Newton. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's the option going right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Here's Newton now on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Shockey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. On first down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Off play action. Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Newton. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time. And that brings up fourth down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on first down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Derrick Henry, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Fresh set of downs here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first. And they're going to speed things up here.
210, 210, 319, 319, 210.
Back to throw here. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Newton. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. A final shot before the break. Newton. He's going to now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins as time expires in the first half. And the Saints are back within a score.
Did I just see all of that happen? Did I just see the pass? The catch in the end zone for a touchdown, the clock go to zeros. All we've got now is the PAT left before we end a really good half.
Yeah, that's something to take into the lockers, little momentum to build on for sure.
And what I want you to watch is the team that kicks the PAT as we expected to go through the post. Watch how quickly they head to the locker room. They'll be the ones that have the momentum, and they'll be flying.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Newton. He's got time. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Here we go. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Julio Jones. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So the defense forces a 3 and out, but they got some help along the way. They threw it on 1st down, and when they were unsuccessful, it became 2nd and long. Didn't get it again on another pass. Went 3rd and long, and they almost had to put it in the air. They may want to rethink some strategy going forward.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble.